let's talk about Colin Malatjie. Guys, Colin Malatjie. Yeah, hey, there's other politicians, guys. Yeah, there's other politicians. If there's wooden mic of the year 2024, it must go to Colin Malatjie. I mean, he never disappoints. The ANC's alliance partner with the Communist Party is at its weakest. You must apply wisdom when you're speaking to the alliance partner that has already indicated that they will be contesting the elections, independently. But you choose to attack one of their strongest pillars, which is Solly Mapaila. Collen, man.
Counter-revolution, he must do it alone. He is not going to leave the SNCP. Because the SNCP belongs to the mass democratic movement. We are not going to allow populists. When we had 63%, they were here put us. When we had 57%, they were here put us. When we were under siege, they leave us and go and join counter-revolution at the expense of our people. Hakuna SNCP ezohamba ngosoli. Usoli itholi khona SNCP. If afuna ukujoin MK noFloyd Shivambu, makahambe ayeke SNCP ihleli njalo. There is a tendency in the movement of people who believe that because you sing for them when they enter meetings, you clap for them when they address, they think that these organizations belong to them. Hakuna SNCP ebelong kusoli. Mafuna ukubona ukuthi ngeke yenzakala, makaphume athi contest ama-elections. Uzahamba naye nabantwana bakhe noFloyd Shivambu, abana-constituency abazi usolobi ethokoza. He can run around all of Togoza. No one will kiss Solly Mapaila. No one knows him in Togoza. Now I'm telling you now that Solly Mapaila and friends, they must never think that on this position the ANC. You can't be a populist when the ANC is under attack. When the ANC is under attack, we must all unite and close ranks and defend the ANC against the enemy. We are not going to be told that our president of the ANC is a sellout. When all of us combined, COSATU, SNCP, SACO, who are sitting at 40% because we all campaign together. Now when we are under siege, we can't suspend the revolution. Because when we say the ANC must leave the state, we are simply saying that we must suspend to advance the revolution.
And you can hear when somebody is sent, man. You can just hear when this person is sent to go and attack Solly Mapaila because of how Solly has rebuked this issue of the government of national confusion. He has fought it so much and he does not want to work with the DA and the Freedom Front Plus. He does not want anything to do with the DA actually as the Communist Party. So you as Colin Malatjie, you are within your right to defend the ANC and show support to the government of national confusion, because that's what you and Fikile Mbalula does. But when it comes to speaking to another cadre, number one, who is older than you, more experienced than you and everything, you have to apply wisdom, political wisdom. You can say, we heard what Comrade Solly has said about 1, 2, 3 and the seller position that he thinks the ANC is in. We disagree with him. We want to engage Comrade Solly on a logical level where we can show him that the ANC took this strategic move in order to keep power. It might not be something that we wanted to do because we know that the ANC is controlled by external powers, but it's something that we find ourselves in. We aim to persuade Comrade Solly to not, chase this issue of independent contestations of the election in 2026. Why? Because you are already at 40%. You are already at 40%. What do you want? 30%? Because the Communist Party is not big. It's not big. The membership is 300 and something, 400 maybe maximum. They are not big, and not all of those people are going to vote for the Communist Party. The Communist Party must pull in SATU, Abunehau and all of those things and try to get more votes, but they will struggle definitely on the ballot paper. But every single vote that goes to the Communist Party is a vote that was supposed to go to the ANC. So those type of people, you persuade them not to do what they are trying to do, because it's going to hurt the ANC. I mean, I don't know how to explain this. I don't know how to explain this really, because the lack of wisdom that is shown by Colin Malatjie, he's an amateur when it comes to politics. I'm trying not to use other words, but he's an amateur when it comes to political ideology. The reasoning capacity is absolutely not there. I mean, they even have time to attack Jacob Zuma.
The real counter-revolution in this country is Jacob Zuma. He's the real enemy of this country. We know the other enemies in blue. We know them very well. The ones in red, we don't know where they're coming or going. But that one is the real enemy of the revolution. When you go home, you must tell your family members that Jacob Zuma is worse than the TA. Because he operates like us, he moves like us. He's a real counter-revolution because he's the one that put the ANC at 40% so that our people are dispositioned. Now Zuma is the enemy of the people. Zuma is counter-revolution. Now the youth of the country, the kids and generations to come, must always remember Zuma as counter-revolution and as a man who sold these people for nothing.
They've got time to attack Jacob Zuma. They've got time to say Jacob Zuma is the worst enemy ever. All eyes are on the ANC right now. It's their anniversary weekend. It's their January 8th statement. Do ANC things and focus on ANC things. Is that too hard to do? To be relevant, you must call Jacob Zuma's name. To be relevant and be seen like a pit bull, to be seen like the tough guy, you must attack the South African Communist Party. You must attack their SG. What are you doing, Colin? What are you doing? Who has taught you politics, Marawena, Colin Malatjie? And you guys are continuously playing in the hands of Jacob Zuma, because Jacob Zuma wants to remain a topic in the ANC. That is why he gave you guys those 2 letters to say you must reinstate him before the end of the month. Why? Because he wants to keep the ANC engaged around the name Jacob Zuma. You can swear at him, you can attack him. That's what he wants. But you are not realizing that, and you keep on giving his name publicity, free publicity. And I don't have a problem with addressing Jacob Zuma, but everything has got time. You are busy with an anniversary. If you've got nothing to say to get your comrades excited, don't use Jacob Zuma's name. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? If you've got nothing to say that is solid to your comrades, why are you attacking Mapaila? Because when you attack Mapaila, that's the only time people cheer you up. But when you're talking other things, people are quiet because there's nothing, there's no ideology, there's nothing that comes out of your mouth that makes sense. Only when you attack other people, we either laugh or we cringe because we are thinking, who has taught this young man politics? And that goes for your father, Ufikile Mbalula, also.